Hello and welcome to Shado-pan Monastery preview. This will be from Zkall's point of view, which in this video is a guardian tank. There are quite a lot of bosses in this instance, there's 4 of them and there's a lot of trash. How much XP it gives I can't tell you at this point, because it seems to be something wrong. You barely gain any XP. I think I started the instance with 0 XP and I ended it with like 25k XP, so it doesn't seem too accurate. Okay, so here is the first boss. This boss, first you fight him and then you fight some snake that's up in the sky and then you fight him again. The abilities were nothing special. Here you throw some shit at the floor, you just move away from that. And there you can see the snake, he isn't active yet. It's gonna become active very soon. There we go, he's immune and we're fighting the snake. I don't remember the name of the ability, but there's one ability in this fight. It gives you absorb, and basically you have to heal through it to remove the shield. And if you break the shield on one person and he's standing next to everyone else, it will break everyone else's shield as well. So you should gather up here to help the healer break the shield. We defeated the snake and we're back on the boss. Tank and spank, nothing special here. Moving onwards. Some trash. It's kind of interesting, like the trash here in the start of the instance, it's kind of easy. It doesn't hurt that much, you can easily pull a lot of packs. But later on, I will show you when we get to that point, but the trash there kind of hurt like fuck. Okay, now we're moving onwards to the second boss, which is... God, I don't remember. This area was quite annoying. It's like a long distance to run and no trash. Let's see. Yeah, I think this is the fighting guy. You run in here, in this room, and the door will close after a while. I had one guy, he barely made it in, but he made it. Okay, so here, it's basically like... you remember the fight... Oh god, what's the name of it? The one in Uldar, not Forum, I think it's Forum, yeah. You fight basically a bunch of mobs downstairs here. First you fight his young apprentice that you kill, and they're very easy. And then you face 2 of his senior members that you kill. And then after that you run up and you face the boss. So this part kind of boring, I guess you could say. Now we get to senior. Alright, so here's the boss. This is basically a Kung Fu Panda. He does kicks and he does melee hits. You see this thing he does now? Basically it's like Pound in the last instance I showed, Storm's preview. I didn't realize the mechanics then, but basically he does, he hammers with his hands, you see there, in a straight line, so you just move away from it and you get no damage. Okay, and now he does the kind of thing they do in Nexus, you know, he splits up into 3 and you have to kill all 3 of them. And guess what happens when you kill all 3 of them? He spawns in 3 new places again. Kind of annoying, but hey. So that's basically the fight, you keep on doing that until he's dead. I think the split up it's like percentage based or something. I didn't really read up on the dungeon journal on this boss, so I ain't sure. Nothing special anyhow, quite easy to kill. Okay, now this part is the trash, which hurts like fuck. Unknowingly, I just ran in, and you can see here my health. It's going like, whoa, and I'm gonna die soon. Lots of damage. In this phase of the instance, you have to pull one pack at a time. They're kind of, I don't know, like I pulled once more and we wiped once more. I'm not showing that one, but they were easily chained, so you have to be careful with the pulling. And you see the shit on the floor, the flaming stuff. It does 3k damage per second to you when you're standing in it, and it does it to the mobs as well. I ain't sure if it's 3k damage per second though for the mobs. I think it's more, because it felt like they were dropping more when we had them in there. This trash here you see, they explode for 50k damage when they die, so preferably you don't want to kill them all at the same time, and you want the melee to run out on these. What are these packs? That breath thing they do is kind of annoying. They stop moving when they do it, so I mean you can outrun it if you want to, but it will change the cone so they're always facing you, so it's kind of bad. You have to be careful so you don't spray the party. And in here is the third boss, who looks like Lord Marugar in Ice Crown. See here, there's like some prisons, you can click them but nothing happens. We assume that this is something that's planned out for the heroic. So we face the boss here. He does a magic debuff on random, I think it's random people, but only I got it here in this video, so you just dispel it, and then it does a whirlwind for like 1 second. Not much. And he gave some debuff as well that gave you crit or something. I don't know, I wasn't really paying attention. And you get it removed by attacking. Get it reduced by 3 seconds every time. Here we went back to the prisons again to check out if something would happen there, but it didn't. Oh yeah, this trash is kind of interesting. Do you see like there's a monk there, he's channeling. Basically you have to click these monks, else the trash will just keep respawning. So these packs do a little damage as well, so the healer shouldn't be doing it, it should be a DPS that's clicking those things. Because basically until you click them it's pointless DPSing anyways, because they will just respawn. So there are just a couple of these packs until the last boss. And last boss, it's kind of an interesting mechanic. If you remember the quest from the first zone where the Jade Forest, the Jade Forest, there's a quest there where you meditate. This boss, it basically gives you a special extra action button, and when you press this you meditate and reset your thing. It's not like the quest where you have to press left and right, but it's kind of interesting. It just resets your bar basically. Last trash pack here. Okay, and the boss now. And what happens if you don't reset your bar is that you become red, everything becomes red, you get like blood vision, and you take no healing. So you need to make sure to reset it before it reaches full. I will show you here at one point what happens if it reaches full. And there's some delay on it as well, so when you click it you have to click it a bit before 60. But there's no worry, if you reach 60 you can still reset it, so it's manageable. And these orbs here spawn, they grip you towards it at random times, so DPS should kill them so you don't get gripped. And that's pretty much it for the boss. Not that much. I think overall this was a interesting instance with a lot of funny mechanics, and I think it will be interesting on the rogue. And don't forget to subscribe.